Hey, what's going on with you guys? Thanks for tapping in with me again today. And if you're new to the channel, I'm Cleveland. So today I want to go over the 5 fish that, in my opinion, we should not have in the hobby as general basic fish aquariums. Not saying if you're in a full-on aquarium you can't have these fish, but for the basic home aquarium, these fish need to be removed from the hobby, y'all. I'm gonna start off with one. This is one that I almost bought myself, but I chose not to because I want to be a responsible fish hobbyist. That means I don't want to buy a fish that I cannot keep for the duration of their life. That is an Arapina, y'all. Beautiful monster fish. I agree with all of you guys. These guys are massive. They're beasts. True river monsters. True monsters. But that's the problem. They get about 10 feet in length, y'all. Where are you going to put a fish that gets 10 feet in length? It's just not possible for the typical basic general fish aquarium. It just doesn't make any sense. All you're going to do is just grow it out and have to find another home for it, which is not responsible at all. I don't mean no disrespect, but I mean all disrespect. Nah, just messing around. Anyway, so that's number 1. Number 2 is going to come in the way of a saltwater fish, y'all. This is the Bumblebee Grouper. Beautiful. It's black and yellow as a small fish, as a juvenile, probably all the way up to probably 2 foot, maybe even bigger than that. It'll still be black and yellow. But once it gets about 10 feet in length, this guy don't have the black and yellow anymore. This guy gets bigger than the Goliath grouper, y'all. I don't even know if you know how big that guy is. 350 pounds, 400 pounds, massive. The Bumblebee Grouper gets bigger than that. So again, as a general, basic, typical fish hobbyist, why would you do something like that? I know we all love those. I know everybody wants to have them, put them on the internet. They love to watch them eat. But again, you gotta start being responsible. That's number 2. I would love to have a Bumblebee Grouper, but I would also have to have a saltwater lake, saltwater pond. I'm not talking about a pool pond. I'm talking about 30, 40,000 gallons in order for me to feel like I could own a Bumblebee Grouper. It's 2. Number 3, we have the tiger fish. Oh, I know that's gonna really just get at a few of you, but you know what? It's the truth, y'all. These guys get 4 foot in length. The teeth, matter of fact, they probably get bigger than that. I've seen on river monsters them catching them much bigger than that. Teeth about 3 inches in length. Why? Why do you think you want to own something like that that's going to basically eat any of your other inhabitants? Bite them in half. Why would you want to grab something like that? Why would you want to do that to yourself? I think it's just kind of one of those things where it's in right now, right? You know, monster fish, you want to make sure you have a monster fish. There's plenty of monster fish that you could buy that you don't have to sit up there and put all of your other fish at stake for that one fish. We'll talk about that in another video. So that's number 3. Number 4. This is on my other list as well because let's just, you know what? I'm going to save that one. I'm going to save that one for another one. No, you know what? The Gooch! The Gooch, y'all. The Gooch Catfish is my number 4. Do you guys know how big the Gooch get? If I'm not mistaken, there's been records of this guy getting at least 12 foot. I might be wrong, but they call this guy a man-eater. Why do you want a fish that's called a man-eater and you know you don't have a man-eater aquarium for him? You don't have it, you definitely can't get an aquarium that's that large. Save those for the public aquariums if they have them, because I don't even think the public aquariums has these type of fish. Why? Because they know better. They're going to eat up everything else in stock. So, watch them on TV. Watch River Monsters. You'll see them. But again, that's Goonch. Just don't do it. I know we have some fellow YouTubers with Goonch Catfish. And I'm not throwing no shade because you know what? I watch these guys too. I don't even need to say any names, but I know people that got their apartments. Carter has watched them as well. I know people that got the Goonch. Carter has watched those as well. Tiger, he watched them too. So we know that they're out there, you know. And I'm just going to live vicariously through these people, to be quite honest with you. But again, we want to be responsible fish hobbyists, right? We want to do what's best for our fish, so we don't want to grab these fish that's going to eat them, swallow them, kill them, maim them. We want to make sure that we have community tanks. Make sure the fish get along. Even if you have monster fish, the idea, I mean, for me, I have some, you know, some predator fish in here, some aggressive fish. But my goal has been and will always be to take these aggressive fish and try to make a community out of them. There's some fish you just cannot do so with. There's some that you can, like the Arapaima, if your tank is big enough. Moving on. So, we have the Arapaima, we have the Bumblebee Grouper, we have the Tigerfish, we have the Goonch. And I am going to make sure I put on there the green moray eel, y'all. The green moray. I'm not gonna lie to you. I love that eel. It is beautiful. If I had one, I'll call him Slimer. He's beautiful. He gets 8 foot in length. So that's the problem. You have an 8 foot potential 8 foot eel. Again, if you're the typical basic fish hobbyist, what size aquarium are you going to put this fish in? Now, if you have 1,000 gallon, 2,000, I feel like for a fish of that size, 3,000, 4,000 plus, just because you want to make sure you're able to give it its best life. These guys come from the ocean. They're not confined to these small aquariums. So 1,000 gallons, I'm sorry, that's not enough. It could swim that back and forth 1,000 times in a day if it chose to. So that's just not the way that you should do it. Again, it's just my opinion. But like I said, beautiful fish, you know, when I see them online, I mean, especially when you get them small. Imagine you got a nice green moray eel, brightly vivid colors on it, you know what I mean? Who wouldn't want that? But again, it just gets too big. There's so many other eels that you could get that's gonna suffice. So, I hope I didn't ruffle any feathers. That was not the idea for this video. I just wanted to give you my opinion on the 5 fish that should not be in the hobby for the typical general fish aquarius. But anyway, that about wraps up this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something. Hope you found it entertaining. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at The Fish Corner. Follow my Facebook page, The Fish Corner. And until next time, guys, peace.